Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Shefali. The United States is on the verge of finalizing a series of trade agreements with multiple international partners, with formal notifications about increased tariff rates expected to be sent by July 9. Now, these new tariffs are scheduled to take effect from August 1, according to US President Donald Trump. Trump has initially proposed a base tariff of 10% on the majority of Americans' trading partners back in April, with the possibility of additional duties rising up to 50%. However, the widespread global flashback to the proposal led to delay in implementation for all, but the base 10% pushing the effective date to July 9. The latest development now extends the grace period, providing countries with an additional 3 weeks to reach agreements or face the new tariff, beginning August 1. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick confirmed that August 1 timeline, stating that President Trump was currently in the process of setting the final rates and closing the necessary deals. The US administration has already announced agreements with the United Kingdom and Vietnam, and had temporarily eased some tariffs on Chinese imports, with Beijing offering reciprocal concessions. Trump indicated that rather than engaging in complex, multi-party negotiations, he preferred a more direct approach, sending formal letters to each country outlining the new tariffs. Speaking abroad, Air Force One on July 4, the president noted that sending notice would be more efficient than conducting multiple negotiations simultaneously. He claimed to have signed 12 such letters, which are expected to begin reaching foreign governments as early as today, with more to follow shortly after. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bennett stated in an interview on a media house that these letters would serve as a final warning, informing trading partners that failure to finalize agreements could result in a revision to the more severe tariff levels proposed in April. He predicted a flurry of last-minute trade deals in the coming days as countries seek to avoid those penalties. Now, trade talks are still ongoing with several countries, including India. A high-level Indian delegation led by Chief Negotiator Rajiv Agarwal recently returned from Washington without conclusion. Key sticking points reportedly remain around trade in agriculture and dairy products, area in which the US is seeking greater access. In a controversial addition, Trump also announced plans to impose an extra 10% tariff on any country that, in his administration's view, aligns itself with the anti-American policies of the BRICS bloc. Now, the announcement signals a further hardening of the administration's stance on trade as it seeks to reshape US economic relationships ahead of the upcoming tariff deadline. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.